Hello everyone, and welcome to another Dragonfly deck review. My name is Dan, Dragonfly9078, and this is my deck. Um, this is a deck that I'm fond of, but that can be annoying to play against. I'm fond of it because it is based around one of my very favorite cards in the entire game, Bad Reaction to Samochi. Bad Reaction to Samochi, if you don't know, um, makes it so that every time your opponent's life points are increased, um, they are not increased and are instead decreased by the same amount. Um, so, yeah, that's I mean, it's a pretty straightforward card, but it's definitely good. So as you might expect, I mean, it's good because a lot of cards have increasing the opponent's life points as the drawback to balance out the card. Um, and you know this makes it into not a drawback, makes it into a plus, or a minus, as it might be for your opponent. Sorry, uh, sorry. Anyway, so I'll take you through it. First up is Arcana Force 1, the Magician. It's a light fairy, level 4, 1100 attack and defense. Um, when he is summoned, you flip a coin. Uh, if it's heads, then when a spell card is activated, the magician's attack becomes double its original attack until the end phase of that turn. And if it's tails, then as long as magician is on the field, your opponent gains 500 life points whenever a spell card is activated. So with bad reaction, that turns into minus 500. So really, with magician and bad reaction, either result is good, which is good. Brainjacker is a level 2 Dark Fiend, 200 attack, 900 defense. Has a flip effect. When he's flipped, you equip it to a monster on your opponent's side of the field and basically take control of the equipped monster. And then your opponent gets 500 life points during each of their standby phases. Again, turns it into a hit. Um, if I could, I would prefer to be using Snatch Steal because it's an equip card, equips to a monster your opponent controls. You take control of it, and then during each of their standby phases, they gain 1,000 life points. With bad reaction, turns into they lose 1,000 life points. But Snatch Steal is sadly forbidden, so that's sad. But it's okay because Brainjacker is a less effective version, and it works. Burning Algae is a level 3 Fire Pyro, 500 attack, 1500 defense. When it's sent to the graveyard, your opponent gains 1000 life points. Pretty self-explanatory with bad reaction. Card Guard is not a card that increases your opponent's life points. It's just protection. It's a level 4 Dark Fiend, 1600 attack, 500 defense. When it is normal or special summoned, you put a guard counter on it. And then it gains 300 attack for every guard counter it has. Once per turn, you can target another face-up card you control, remove a guard counter from card guard and put it on that card, and then, or on the selected card, and if the selected card would be destroyed, you can remove a guard counter from it instead. So, good for protecting bad reaction, good for protecting Nurse Reficule, good for protecting Imperial Custom, Safe Zone, I don't know, Eye of Truth, Mist Body. So it's a good protection card. Yeah. Kuribon, I have both pictures of it in here. It's a level 1 Light Fairy, 300 attack, 200 defense. It's another one of the Kuribo family of cards. That did not work at all, but Okay, yeah, Karibo cards. Yeah, they're fuzzballs. Huh. Okay. Anyway, so sorry, getting off track. Um, if Kuriban is selected as an attack target by your opponent's monster, you can activate Kuriban's effect during damage calculation. You don't take any damage from that battle. Your opponent gains life points equal to the attack power of the monster that attacked Kuriban, and Kuriban goes back to your hand. So it is a reusable effect, and with bad reaction or Nurse Reficule, it can be a pretty good damage dealer. Mystic Tomato is pretty much just for getting out Nurse Reficule. I assume you know Mystic Tomato. It's one of the attribute summoners like Giant Rat, Mother Grizzly, Shining Angel, etc. What's the fire one? Oh, is that UFO Turtle? Probably. UFO Turtle. Yeah, that's UFO Turtle. What am I missing then? Oh, Wind, Flying Kamakiri. Yeah. When it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon a dark monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck in face-up attack position, 1400 attack, 1100 defense. It is a level 4 dark plant. Nurse Reficule, the fallen one, is a dark fairy, level 4, 1400 attack, 600 defense. Can be summoned with Mystic Tomato, or searched out with Sangan, protected by Card Guard, whatever you want. And it's basically Bad Reaction to Smochi in monster form. So that, it doubles the amount of cards you have that can change increasing life points into decreasing life points. So it's a good card. A bit lacking in attack points, but that's what Safe Zone's for, that's what Mist Body's for, all those kinds of things. Sangan, Stray Asmodean is a level 3 Fire Fiend. There's a lot of fiends in here, which I did not realize. Are you a spellcast? You're a fairy, okay. 1300 attack, 1700 defense. When it is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, both players gain 800 life points. So, with Nurse Reficule, with Bad Reaction, that turns into you gain 800, they lose 800. Pretty straightforward. And decent defense, too. Double Snare. Destroy a face-up card on the field that negates trap cards. So, destroys Royal Decree. I think it's Decree, right? I always get those Royal cards mixed up, yeah. So it destroys Royal Decree. It can destroy Jinzo. Yeah. Mist Body. The equipped monster can't be destroyed by battle. Damage calculation is still applied. So use it to protect Nurse Reficule. Use it to make a wall if you want, I don't know, Magician, Card Guard, something. Yeah. Reign of Mercy. Both players gain 1000 life points. Bad reaction, Nurse Reficule. You gain 1000, they lose 1000. Pretty straightforward card. Soul Taker. Destroy a face-up monster your opponent controls. Your opponent gains 1000 life points. Your opponent loses 1000 life points. Upstart Goblin. Draw a card. Your opponent gains 1000 life points. Or loses 1000 life points. So the spells are pretty straightforward. Actually, most of the cards in this, well, I wouldn't say that. Well, okay. I'll just keep going. I already took you through Bad Reaction. Dark Cure is a continuous trap card. When your opponent summons a monster or monsters, they gain life points equal to half the attack of one of the summoned monsters of your choice. Again, they lose life points. False Trap is trap protection. You can only activate it when your opponent uses an effect of a spell trap or effect monster to destroy trap cards on your side of the field. destroy Fake Trap as a substitute of those trap cards, and the other trap cards are not destroyed. If a set card or cards would have been destroyed, pick up and see the set card or cards. So, say they use, I don't know, say you activate Bad Reaction, and they have, what's it called? Oh, how about Legendary Six Samurai Shien, the synchro one that negates one spell or trap per turn. You can activate Fake Trap, and it will negate Bad Reaction. Actually, how would that work? Like, it would negate Bad Reaction, but Fake Trap would be destroyed, and then would Bad Reaction stay negated? Because it is just like be on the field with its effect negated. I actually don't know. I'll have to look into that. But either way, you can use it against like Mystical Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm, whatever. Um, Gift card. Your opponent gains 3,000 life points, turns into a lethal weapon with Nurse Reficule or Bad Reaction. If your opening hand is Nurse Reficule and 3 gift cards, and they don't have an effect veiler or something, and you're like going first, you've won. Because like you play Nurse Reficule, play all 3 of these face down. They basically do anything. No, actually, even Effect Veiler wouldn't save them because it it only works for your turn. So they draw a card, enter their main phase or whatever, just activate all 3 gift cards, chain them to each other, and you win. Kind of a cheap way to win, but meh. Hopefully they'll give you a rematch, so it'll be a more interesting battle. Imperial Custom, face-up continuous trap cards can't be destroyed, except for Imperial Custom, and you can only control 1 Imperial Custom. Again, just trap protection for Bad Reaction. Magic Cylinder, I'm sure you know, when an opponent's monster attacks, you negate the attack and your opponent, it basically turns into a direct attack on your opponent's life points. Safe Zone, select a face-up attack position monster on the field. It cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects, can't be destroyed by battle, and cannot attack directly. When Safe Zone is removed from the field, monster is destroyed. When the monster is removed from the field, Safe Zone is destroyed. So again, it's for Nurse Reficule. Like if she can't attack directly, that's the downside of Safe Zone. That doesn't make a difference at all in this deck because this deck is built around effect damage. Yeah, yeah. Eye of Truth, another continuous trap card. As long as it's face up on the field, your opponent must show his or her hand, and then during each of their standby phases, if they have a spell card in their hand, their life points go up by 1,000. Again, turns it around. Passive Destiny, both players flip a coin. If heads, they gain 2,000, and if tails, then they lose 2,000. With these, basically, you just flip a coin, they just lose 2,000 either way. XYZ effect, when you XYZ summon a monster, you can target a card on the field, destroy it. I'm not entirely sure why this is in here, but I guess because there's a lot of XYZ monsters. Because if you need power, that's where it's going to come from, is from the XYZ monsters. So there's XYZ Effect and XYZ Extreme. It used to be called XYZ Firefight. When an XYZ monster you control is destroyed by battle, pay 1,000 life points. You reveal one XYZ monster from the extra deck with a rank less than or equal to that destroyed monster's, and so can your opponent simultaneously. The player who revealed the monster with lower attack takes damage equal to the difference between the revealed monster's attacks. If the opponent does not reveal a monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of your revealed monster. So these are all level 4. There's nothing higher than a level 4 in here. So, and the only way I could summon a level 2 is if I had both brain jackers on the field at the same time for some reason. So, I don't know. XYZ, and then if they destroy it, activate XYZ Extreme and reveal Acid Golem. It's not likely that they're going to have something that can beat Acid Golem. So, I mean, worst case scenario, they also have an Acid Golem, and nothing happens, and you're out 1,000 life points. Best case scenario, I don't know, what is the XYZ monster with the least attack power? XYZ, say 3 or lower, and let's say less than 1,000 attack power. So Psychic Kappa is 400, Terror Bite, level 3, 0 attack power. So yeah, Terror Bite would be the best case scenario, but it's unlikely they'd reveal that. But yeah, so you're probably gonna get some kind of damage out of XYZ Extreme. Might not be huge, but should be at least okay. Then, like I said, these are just kind of XYZ cards. Sunburn, Gaga Cowboy, Black Ship of Corn, that kind of thing. So that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple deck, but I do like to use it. It can be annoying to play against. I do know that, so I don't use it that often, but I do like to use it. And I try not to like go for the OTKs with gift card and passive destiny because that just isn't any fun for anybody. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, that's all I've got for you in this video. So again, if you see me on Dueling Network, pop in, say hi. Um, uh, Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Um, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.